I'm Nicole Clements, and this is my daughter, Alicia Clements. And together we started Colorado Furnished Rentals probably about a year and a half ago. We've exploded in growth. I retired my husband about 2 months ago, so he's joined our team full time. And my son Gavin is right here. He's 14 years old. He does a lot of the lawn care for me, so it's a family affair for sure. So yeah, I'm going to start out with a story of one of our clients. I think that really showcases what our company does for people. So we'll get started with that. So as you can see, we're changing the way people buy and sell real estate in Colorado. And I know a lot of people say that, but this is real. Like, we're solving a lot of problems for people. And so our niche is, we're looking for tired landlords. You know what I'm talking about. You know, you've had a 1 or 2 year tenant and they just trash your place. And you just put 30 grand in there, you know. So we're looking for those people to come bring us their rentals that are trash. We're going to fix them up real nice. We're going to furnish them real nice. They'll stay in 5-star condition when we manage them. We're also looking for investors that want to increase their cash flow, because we have data that helps us find investments that'll cash flow you $1,500 to $2,000 a month once all expenses are paid. And it's not shooting in the dark. This is real, and I will help you find these. And then we're also looking for people who are relocating to the area. We got here 8 years ago. We had nowhere we could stay. We just stayed at hotels, you know, because we had nowhere to go. We're a family of 4. We have dogs. We wanted a house. We wanted a furnished house. We wanted a backyard. We wanted a washer and dryer. We wanted a kitchen. We wanted a garage. And so that's why we started this company. It's to help people who are relocating. And it's just flourished. We went from starting with 1 unit out of our walkout basement to now we have 25 with another 5 waiting to go live. So let's go over our client story and we'll get started. So here's our clients. I don't know if I should call their names, but I'll say their first names. Joe and Colette. Okay, so they come here from out of state and they find us on Airbnb. And they are so panicked. They're like, oh my gosh, this market's crazy. You know, we don't know the area. We found you on Airbnb. We started talking. We put them in one of our rentals, right? And this is our rental that we put them in. And this house is in Berthoud, Colorado. I don't know if you're familiar with that. Population of 10,000, right? Most people don't know about it, but it's halfway between Longmont and Loveland. So this was the actual house that they stayed in. And we housed them for about 90 days. And so the power of our rentals. So for 90 days, they were able to really just get to know the area, decide where they wanted to buy, whether they want to build or buy. And our rentals saved them $200,000 on the purchase of their home. They were high-end clients. And their budget was $2.5 million. They were going to get a house built for $2.5 million, but the perfect house came on the market for $2.2 million, and it was on the water, and they weren't going to get that building. So they were so excited that we were able to provide that service for them and save them a couple $100,000. I mean, come on, that's amazing, right? I mean, that's amazing. So because it worked so well, they said, we're in. We want to buy some rentals. And so these are the first 2 out of 7. They're going to have a 7 portfolio of rentals. And we seek out, you know, some that look like this because it attracts a certain clientele, right? You want a certain clientele. You want the big spenders. You want the $2 million budget buyers, right? So these are their first 2. The first one here on the left is in Berthoud, and the one on the right is in Erie. And so I'll kind of go on to the next slide. And so this just kind of gives the breakdown. I'll let my daughter take over from here, and she can kind of give you a little bit about the numbers.
This is Bertha one.
Yeah, this is the first one. Is that good? Okay. So they bought this house for $575,000. Their mortgage payment is $3,500 a month. Their utilities are $500. Our management fee is $550. So their total expenses are $3,550. The revenue that they get every month is about $5,200, and they cash flow $1,650 per month on average. So this house has been performing spectacular for them. It's been more solid since they furnished it and went live, and they furnished it very high end. So they're attracting very high end. It's also close to the TBC golf course, so it's attracting over the summer attracting a lot of golfers and things like that. So this one worked out so well for them. This was like their trial, like, oh, let's see how it goes. We'll dip our feet in the water. They've seen a tremendous success with it, and so they're like, okay, let's go get a second one. So they went and bought the second one in Erie, and they're buying this one for $635,000. Their mortgage is $3,500. Utilities $500.
How much did he put down to get that? 1%.
20%.
1%?
Yeah.
Interest rate, do you know?
Interest rate right now is 5.375. What about getting fees in a minute, but that doesn't come out of the owner's pocket. Yeah, so our management fee is $600, total expenses totaling $4,600, and their revenue is $6,000 a month, cash flowing $1,400. Cleaning fees, to answer your question, we charge the guests off of on Airbnb. So the guest covers the cleaning fees, that doesn't come out of your total expenses.
When you do it by month, do you just clean once a month, or do you come once a week? How do you do that?
Yeah, so since they're 30, 60, 90-day rentals, majority of them get turned over every month. We rarely have people stay the full 90 days. But yeah, every month or two they get turned over. We have cleaners that do it especially.
But if you have to do you
Just the
when
one
you
thing
move
when
it
they leave.
out, they're responsible for cleaning it.
We provide them daily supplies. Okay.
Are you doing shorter than 30 days?
No. We focus on the 30-day rentals, just because no one else is providing those, and our services, our company are for people who are relocating to the area. So we're not really marketing to the tourists. When you start doing the shorter term, sometimes you'll get parties, and you leave your house in not great condition. We're attracting clients that are really high end. They keep the place super clean. We posted over 700 people, never had any issues. So
Airbnb, mostly how you attract them or to other avenues.
yeah, right now Airbnb is how we mostly attract them, but we are currently hired a 5-person marketing team, and we're gonna be transferring over to our own website, and looking directly to our website, kind of get rid of those Airbnb fees. And then they're gonna be targeting people who are relocating from California, New York.
So would the Airbnb fees come out of the 6,000?
Yeah, it's not much. It's like $3 a night. Yeah. Yeah, it's not huge. Yeah.
When you do the short-term rentals, do you ask the permission if that can be done? Because some of the HOAs don't allow.
No, we help with all of that.
Have you?
Oh, absolutely. We do everything kosher, nothing sketchy. No. Like, we double check everything. We read the HOA documents. We call the HOA to verify. Some are very strict, some are lenient. They allow you to do this. So
I know this is almost impossible to do with both.
no, older I have too.
Oh, really? I was told you basically have to live there.
It's something magical about having 30-day rentals.
30-day, 31 days, you're not truly an Airbnb.
Right. Yeah.
Rules change in 30 days.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true in Denver as well.
Denver as well. Yeah.
You can do 29, is it 29?
29 days.
Yeah, 29 days. And then as long as it's 29 days are over, you can do that as regular, you're not subjected to having to live in that.
Now, I was also told that, Louisville is a great place to do this, Boulder is not. Lafayette is an okay place to do this. Louisville is, unfortunately, had 1,000 houses burned out.
And we've actually housed a lot of the victims from the fire.
Yeah.
And they're so grateful. So we're standing up here telling you how lucrative this business is, but you guys need to understand, like, we are helping people. You know, there's people who are displaced. There's people that, they suffered a flood in their house or, and they come to us. No one else is doing this. This is so important. And so we're helping also digital nomads. There's people that travel for a living, and so we're helping them. We've got government employees that are coming to the area for projects. So they're gonna stay in a hotel for 2 months, or can they stay at one of my houses for the same price, right? And you're still getting massive cash flow. Of course, they're gonna choose one of my houses, right? So there is such a desperate need for this, and we have over 5,000 people moving to the area. They need this.
What's your
Right.
upper purchase price of the house? How high would you go?
I try to stay around the 500s and 600s. Because you can get nice stuff, and it's gonna cash flow real nice. I am about to have someone buy an $800,000 one. I'll let you know how that goes. This is kind of an experiment, but it's on the water. So we do have beautiful lake views and mountain views, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
Are you seeing any, because like, from your shirt, it looks like you handle it through and from the pictures. You probably even help with the loan and all of it. Are you seeing any of the kickback or a pushback from the DCSR loan for it being Airbnb? How are you legitimizing, I think, her name, what was it? Absolutely. We were just talking about that as far as, some people are wanting, some lenders are wanting 25% down and then, wanting, statement saying that it is cash flow next week. How are you getting around that?
yeah, well, there are some lenders out there that are actually short-term rental friendly, so I would definitely start there first, right? They understand, they get it. The next thing is, like, let's say they require a 1-year lease, my company will sign the 1-year lease.
Awesome.
And then I'll sublet it. And so that's perfectly kosher, it's fine, it's, it's nothing illegal. My company signs the 1-year lease, it's corporate housing. So that's the way around that. Sure.
What are you seeing in the insurance market and how the PNC agents are treating this? I assume they're gonna jack up rates when they've got, these people in and out, stuff like that. So,
Well, what's interesting is with State Farm Insurance is very friendly for this business. I'm very, very open with them and honest. And I pay maybe $1,800 a month or $1,800 a year as opposed to $1,500 a year. It's not like a huge difference. And so if you want a good agent, I know one, and it'll be super easy. We kind of streamlined the process, but I guess we need to move on, right?
We got State Farm guys sitting in here. Yeah, they just hit you to the bar. You're going to the bar, right?
No, that's the older house, yeah.
And then older.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
So you have a great, beautiful, this group, but I had a client who bought a house in Boulder for her son. But her son ended up going to different college, transferred. So the parents who bought a house for her son to attend the CU Boulder, they were like, shall we sell it or shall we keep it as a rental? And then they were looking for better cash flow model than a regular rental. And then I referred them to Nicole, and then they worked it out for our company to, sign the lease.
with my clients for annual lease. And then they are operating as a monthly rental, furnished, right? Right, that furnished rental. And then it's like a win-win, beautiful win-win situation.
Alright, so this slide, this is our group of people that they're kind of doing the same thing. The woman in the blue shirt, EXP shirt at the very front, she's doing the same model, but in North Carolina. She's taught us a lot of stuff. We owe a lot of our success to her, but you see them having fun. They are in Cabo on a yacht right now. And so this is what this business model, this is the lifestyle it creates because it's passive and you have, we're going in March. We're going to March. But they do this all the time. They do this like once or twice a year, where they rent a yacht and they go out and have fun. But a lot of these people are EXP agents or they do the Airbnb model that we do, the 30, 60, 90-day rentals. And so these are our business partners, people that we work with, and this is what our business model creates, the lifestyle. We have one client who works with us. He slowly turned his long-term rentals into short-term or the mid-term rentals, and he gets to go to Brazil. He goes to Brazil and gets to relax half the year while we take on his properties and manage everything. He's getting that cash flow every month. So yeah, we just want to show you guys what's possible with this business model. We're having a lot of fun. And the next one is our contact info. That's her phone number, and then our email and our website. Check us out.
What are the type of property that you, this doesn't fit in this model? It doesn't fit?
Like houses that are, okay, if you were to drive up and you're an Airbnb guest and you'd be afraid to get out of your car, we're not interested.
As far as how do you know what certain area this one will work for this model? Like, can you get a lot of restrictions and regulations?
When you do 30+ days, there's no restrictions. Now that might come eventually because Hawaii has restrictions right now, 90+. But at this time, we don't have that. So as long as you can do 30-day plus, you can literally do this anywhere. We just want to make sure that the houses are beautiful. I showed you those 2 examples because that's kind of what we prefer. But we're willing to come and look at your place. If you have a place that you want to increase your cash flow, we're willing to come take a look and analyze it for you and kind of let you know if you have a winner or not. So.
But the properties are taking longer to sell. So
Exactly.
some of the nice property I'm seeing that they drop in a price, and it's a great deal, but it's still on the market, and the seller has no other option, but we can't, at some point we can go further. And
Right.
that might be a good alternative, at least to present to the seller that, like all days, like if your property doesn't sell and if you have a timeline, you rent it for 1 year.
Right.
But with this model, especially nice homes,
Right.
it's not moving. So like you get a great cash flow for a year. And
Exactly.
Then see how the market goes. So-
Yeah, so even though we're licensed realtors, we literally tell people don't sell your house right now.
Not right now.
Do not sell your house right now. Put it in one of our portfolios. We'll take good care of you. We'll cash flow it. I know. Yeah, so I've seen this happen once before in the 90s and 2000s. Exactly what happened in California is what's happening here. I have a behind the scenes and I see exactly who's coming. And it's all the Californians with a lot of money. So hold steady. Right now is not the time to sell. Put it in my portfolio. Let's cash flow it. Wait 2 to 3 years. You're going to be very happy that you did.
But just, I have to say one thing, because it had a hyper inflated pricing recently. So it feels like the market is crashing.
Right.
But if you compare to the 12 months ago, it's 9% up on
Yeah.
the price still. So it's not housing prices are crashing, it's still appreciating 12 months.
Yeah.
Period price 9%. So again, depending on the client, if they have a certain time frame to move on, then this would be a great opportunity. But I wouldn't say don't sell your house now, because it feels getting 9% higher than a year ago.
Yeah, I just recommend that you don't unless you're gonna buy maybe 2 or 3, right? So that they can continue going up in value.